What's happening, guys? This is Bharat Nagpal, and up until recently I was using this product. Now this is a power support anti-glare film set. It comes with two anti-glare films inside the packet, and I've been using this since they started making this for I think around the iPhone 4S or 4, and I've been using this same product for each and every iteration of the iPhone since then. But recently, this year, I converted to, because I like the glass feel, I converted to this product. Now this is available in India on Amazon.in. It's pretty cool, the MTT Neo G5 tempered glass. The problem with this is I used this once and it actually protected my phone when it fell and the top layer of the glass cracked. So I removed it out and swapped it out for a new one. But this time around, this has this issues. If you can see, it has bubbling happening all over it. No, there are no dust particles under it, so if you press it down, it gets pressed in, but the glue is not good enough or the glass is warped. So the finish on the product is not that great. So this company, again an Indian company, got in touch with us and said that, okay, we have this product. It's called Quad Glass, and apparently it adds touch buttons on the iPhone in areas where there are no buttons. It apparently brings down the back and whatever button you would have here. So if you're in the screen, it sort of brings down let me go into airplane mode so that nobody calls me. So if you're in a screen or whatever, you have these buttons usually over here. So it'll sort of bring down the back button over here. I don't know how they do that. They probably have some circuitry in the glass. But let's pull it out of the box and see what it looks like. I'm going to bring the brightness down so that you guys can see slightly properly. I'm going to try and get this thing open here. So it comes with a wet cleaning wipe and a dry cleaning wipe, which is a good thing. Then you also have this microfiber sort of cloth. And then you have the product itself. As you guys can see, there are two dots over here. I don't know if you guys can see that. But there are two dots over here, and those sort of signify where the touch button is supposed to be. Okay, so this is the top side and this is the bottom side, but it adds two buttons, which is a cool thing I would like to check out. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a nice and bright yellow screen sort of cleaning cloth, and I'm going to try and get this open. So these guys are really easy to open, but because they're glass, they crack like this, as you can see, if you're not very careful with them, and I was being a little harsh, so it sort of cracks. Let me see if I can get it open from this side. So it comes off pretty easily if you're careful with it. So this is the MTT Neo G5 or whatever the hell they call it. I'm going to now take this cloth itself. I'm going to try and wipe off some of the residue. Luckily there is no residue on the iPhone. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this product fully. So I'm going to use the cleaning wipe first. So that should get rid of any dust or residue or anything that you have from the previous screen protector. I'm going to open the dry wipe and sort of use that to wipe the area that is now wet. So now it's time to get our product. The camera is apparently covered. I don't know how much that will affect the camera usage, but then also align the glass in a way that it sort of fits edge to edge. This can be really tricky, but if you get it done right, then you have full coverage sort of. You can also do it without it, but it's sort of recommended. So I got rid of the plastic completely. I'm sort of trying to align it with the display in a manner that I get full coverage. That's not bad at all. I'm just going to press from one direction, not the band, and go all the way down slowly. That is, if I say so myself, pretty good. No bubbles whatsoever. That was quick and easy. I think using the wet and the dry cleaning cloth is fantastic. Zero bubble application. I think I've done myself proud. I'm going to give this a quick clean, get rid of all this junk. Now the idea is to understand what these buttons actually do, and I don't really know. So if I go into the camera, for example, I don't know what these buttons do, to be quite honest. So I sort of found out what was going on. There was a slight bit of bubble underneath here, underneath the button that you can just sort of remove or press down with your thumb. That was during first application. Now it seems to be in the right place. So now if you sort of tap on these buttons, they sort of work really well. So it sort of allows you to control the back button and sort of search and all those things. So right now if I want to jump into settings over there, I can do that by simply tapping this, and if I want to go to the home screen, I can tap on this. So if I tap, there's nothing over there. So let's just say I open up a video, and now I want to press this back button. If I was doing this with my thumb, it's a little difficult to reach there, and also if I do this double tap, I can do it. If I want to press it here, I can do that, and it goes to the back screen. And again, if I want to jump into settings, I can do that by just tapping on this button over here, which sometimes works and sometimes doesn't work. So I guess you have to press really hard. These buttons are not very responsive. But I guess it's a cool thing, in addition to what you have. I guess the back button is something that will come in really handy. If wherever you are, if you're in some sort of settings, you want to press the back button. It should work, but apparently it doesn't work if it's laying flat down. If you're holding it in your hand is when it works, which is a strange thing. I don't know why. But if I do it like this, it works. If I put it down, it stops working. Otherwise, I feel that from the sides over here, it's slightly sharp. It's not curved. So I feel it, and it catches my finger. So it's not curved at all. Apparently it has 9H hardness. It's anti-scratch, shatterproof, sensitive touch, and 99% of, if you're laying this on the table, and if you're somewhere here and you want to go back, you can't. So you need to pick up your phone and press this. It's just something that you get used to. I mean, if the phone is laying flat, if you're pressing it like this, you could do this. That's not a problem. The idea is for it to, it's sort of removing my capability of tapping on the screen as well. It's also affecting the capability of tapping on the screen with the screen protector on there, which is not cool at all. So tapping here is also getting affected. So I think I'm going to get rid of this glass. I don't think I'm going to keep it. It's starting to get annoying. It's removing the touch sensitivity from the top area, maybe because of the buttons or whatever. But this feature I think is cool. Maybe they need to refine their glass or technology a little bit more. But the concept seems cool. What you can do with it, you can always reach the rightmost button. So if there are 3 buttons here, you'll always hit the rightmost button. Or I'm just going to switch back to anti-glare screen protectors from Power Support, because I have some of them lying around. Well, this has been Bharat Nagpal. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to our channel on YouTube, youtube.com/iGyan, and check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Take care guys, I'll see you in the next one.